you know, we're going to be perfect anyway.
Go.
Clear left. Left side.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold your line. Clear left. Clear left. Clear right.
God damn it. So, yeah, what I said, people apparently didn't take to heart, so... I think we crashed into Damon as well. I'm not sure. I think I'll find out on the straight. I definitely know I lost some spots, but I'm not sure if we're damaged.
On your right. Clear right.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, it's going off down the straight as well. I don't know if the slipstream is just super strong or whether I'm struggling. Oh, I'm in 6th gear, roughly where I would be.
On your left. Clear left.
I think we may have made it through unscathed, but I'm not sure. Oh.
P20.
We made up a couple of spots though. True, true. I'm just more worried about the straight line speed down the back straight, so...
Car left, clear left.
Up to 8x already. Yeah, I'm going to put my fast repair on. I have a feeling I might need it, so...
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag, caution. The leader has
I
just
saw
done
another
a
crash happening, so
118.56.
I decided to
Come on,
nope
Rob,
out of that.
keep pushing, we might get him back.
Oof.
P19, you're a second off the pace in
Yeah,
sector 3. Your lap time was
it literally might just be the what I found that the oopsie daisy. The draft down that straight is actually pretty strong, so it could be that, but it was a fairly big hit with a 4x, so I've got a feeling that I do have some damage. But we're surviving at the moment, so which is more than I can say for others. So. Oopsie daisy.
The car in front of us is Klein. Foster is closing in. The gap is now 2.5.
She's still got 20 odd laps of fuel.
0.6 off the pace.
Yeah, I think we have some front end damage. Even in the slipstream, I wasn't able to keep up then. Might have to pit early. Let's go and get a clean car.
Fastest lap. You've just done a 120.63. The guy behind has just done a 119.
Yeah, the only issue I have with staying in a group is if one of them decides to have an accident, we might get caught up in it again. So we'll just try and keep with these guys if we can. I'm sure there's some of the fast guys that are still behind us somewhere. that will eventually catch up with us. So. True, yeah, true. The thing is the size of a small house.
Car left.
Copy.
Still there. Still there.
Yellow flag, keep you...
Clear left.
Sector 2 is 0.6
Jesus.
off the...
Car left. Clear left.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now
Thanks for ruining my race
0.44.
map.
We nearly died then.
Yeah, sorry mate, my bad.
17th place. Sector 3 is 1.6 off the pace. That's the fastest lap of the race. Your lap
Jesus
time was a
Christ.
121.31.
Should be glad that I didn't have my usual streaming netcode then. They'd have been around.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Alright Rob, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Oh, it's all going off.
Sorry, it doesn't cut it.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Car left. Clear left.
Come on, don't let him get away.
So I'm letting Bradley through. He's been punted, so he's not going to be in a good mood.
V18, that's the fastest lap. That lap was a 121.05. Defend your position, don't let him through.
I'm not talking much, guys. This is pretty damn nerve-wracking.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. We'll need to pit for fuel 25 minutes into the race.
Turn you shit.
Right side. Clear right.
Sector 2
Yeah, I know,
is
yeah.
0.
The second
27.
I'm keeping an eye on my fuel, the
Alright.
second I can, I'll
Hold
pit.
your line. Clear right.
Oh, Rob, come on mate, defend your position.
At the moment, I can't quite fit the required fuel, so I've got to just keep going round until we can. So I'm not the fastest driver anyway, but
That
yeah,
lap was a 120.
definitely losing a little bit.
That's your fastest lap today.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, dude. Trust me, I'm panicking inside, so... Now, the car,
Use all the track.
the car's
Down to
after
find the
this guy. I think I'm roughly keeping a gap to. So I think we should be alright.
gap. The leader's just done a 118.53.
On your left. Clear left.
So I'm just letting him pass, he's faster than me.
Keep
So
pushing, we might get him back.
if I try and hold him up, he's either going to pump me or... Ooh. We survived!
Right,
Jesus
control,
Christ.
car
Last lap was a
332.
120.48. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Confirm 332.
I'm already up to 10x. I've got to calm down. Admittedly, 8 of those wasn't even my fault, but...
Sector 1
Luckily
is
this isn't an official
1.5
race,
seconds
so-
off the pace.
It was. Now, unfortunately, Cameron behind me is now in my
0.8.
he's now in my draft, which sucks because he's now going to catch me and
Sector
overtake
2
me.
is 0.6 off the pace.
Keep pushing.
Okay, Rob, don't let this guy distract you. That was a 120.64.
At least I have a Twitch clip from that, so...
Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
Oh, way too hot. Oh, he spun it.
The gap in front has increased. It's now
Yeah,
about
now,
6.1
unfortunately,
seconds.
we're in the middle of nowhere now. Yes, yes, yeah, it was just a bit.
The gap to Silvassi behind is now 3.0. Your last lap time was a 119.43. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Shit. Jesus, we've still got 37 minutes. Feels like I've been driving for an hour already. Oh, okay. Was that, were you involved in one of the incidents? That sucks, mate. It's easily done though with
Got
this
half
amount
your
of
fuel
cars on
left.
track, so.
Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace.
Ah, okay, Happy, that's fair enough, dude. And yeah, Kano. This time it's in a league though, so. And unfortunately, because Twitch is the way it is, you can't rewind and watch the first few laps of sheer craziness. So. But I will go back and look at it in the instant reports. So.
That was a 119.80.
Damn it.
Klein is getting closer. The gap's come down to 3.1 seconds.
I'm using more fuel too. We're alive though. We're slightly maimed, but we're alive. So now just waiting
Sector
until we
2
can
is
fit the
0.5
fuel in
off
so I
the
can go in and
pace.
take my fast repair. rather not do 2 pit stops. So the car stopped a lot quicker then than I was anticipating.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 7.1 seconds. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace. That lap was a 119.94. The gap behind is now 3.6 seconds. Okay, Rob, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Close control. Confirm 115.
So now it's calmed down a bit.
You have a look at the incident on the front straight, last lap, please.
I'm just going to try and get into a rhythm now.
Confirm 115.
The gap behind is now 3.1.
I do wonder what the front of the car looks like because it was a fairly heavy hit, so...
B16. That lap time was 119.68. Sector 1 is 0.45 off the pace.
Simon's going to catch up with me because he is way faster than I am. Oh shitballs. Car just went straight on then. Damon's right down the back now, unfortunately.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Whoops, bit easy. Bit too hot into there.
The car in front has just done a 119.00.
Way faster
The
than
gap
me.
behind has now decreased to 1.5. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. That lap time was 120.22.
Car 14, you have a drive-through penalty for no tag infringement
Yellow
with car
flag, watch out.
322 on lap 7.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Left them on to follow for a bit. Well, I haven't said it in a while, but thank you all for
118.33.
popping in and watching. It's very much appreciated. It's been pretty fucking hectic so far, so...
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way round. You've just done a 119.86. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Just letting him pass. Don't want to get...
Come on,
I
Rob.
can't get
Don't
any
let
more
him get
instant
away. The gap
points.
in front is now
And he's faster than me,
0.41.
so... See if we can follow him through.
Sector 1 is 1.6 off the pace.
It is 50-minute race and we're about 20 minutes in. It's about 30 minutes left. Still got a pit stop to do. I'm waiting for my fuel calculator to say that I'm going to have enough room to go and fill up.
The leader's just done it.
It's going to be soon because I've only got 4 laps of fuel left, so we have to do about the first half of the race with a damaged car. So.
The gap in front is now 0.8. P17, come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth, focus on these lines. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. You've just done a 120.22. 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
Anyway, car 332, you have a stop and go penalty for a track rejoin offence.
It's 3 laps and we have to pit anyway, so hopefully I'll have enough room to fill up the car because there is a limit on how much fuel you can fit in. So.
The gap in front is now 1.6 seconds. That lap time was 119.22. That's your quickest lap.
And that's pretty much the quickest I've ever gone around here.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 22 Celsius. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
I'm hoping once the car's fixed I won't be using as much fuel. So I think the max you can fit in is, yeah, it's 54th, so just have to hope it's enough. It's close.
All right, Rob. Very little fuel left
close.
in this lap. Box this
I was
lap.
way too hot
You've
into
just
there.
done a 119.55.
Yep, so I've got to pit now. I might be able to make it one more lap, but I don't want to risk it.
Increased to 2.5 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.25 off the pace. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yeah, the car's fixed, and hopefully filling it back up will be enough. Because if not, I'm going to have to put again. So according to this, I still need more fuel.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We're at the halfway point. We estimate 25 minutes of fuel remaining. The leader's pitting now.
Theoretically, I shouldn't be using as much fuel because I'm not damaged now, but we'll have to see. Either that or at some point I'm going to have to start fuel saving. Definitely quicker down the straight now.
Okay, Rob, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. The gap behind is now 7.0 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
I'll give it a few laps to see if it sorts itself out. It says I've got 18 laps of fuel left, and I think I managed 19 previously, so I think we'll be okay, but I'm not sure.
Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace.
See if anyone else pits again as well.
Your last lap time was a 1:19.49. Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. The gap ahead is now 1.8.
Still got 20 minutes, 21 minutes to be precise. So I see my fuel calculator might just be broken. It says I still need to add 2.8,
0.32 off the pace.
but it's also saying that I can't fit them in yet, so which isn't correct because I'd have already burnt off a couple of litres of fuel. So I've got a feeling it might be broken.
That was a 1:19.26. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Now, am I catching the cars on merit, or am I catching them because they're fuel saving and I'm not?
gap in front is now 1.6 seconds.
So iRacing says I have 16 laps of fuel left.
Okay, Rob, come on, stay focused. Apexes and
Race
exits,
control,
apexes
car
and
1,
exits.
5,
That's 20
lap
minutes to
21.
go.
I'm lapping myself.
Fan 979.
That was a 119.29. Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace.
Guys behind me are catching me, so I would say they're still pushing, as is the car ahead, because he's staying just out of reach.
Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace.
There's apparently 40 litres left in the
The gap
tank.
ahead is now 1.2 seconds. P15, that lap was a
All I
119.41.
can really
We're
do
10th off
is
the pace in
I
sector
hope
3.
I have enough. So if I start trying to fuel save and I don't need to, it's going to lose a whole bunch of time. Oh, turn your shit.
Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.7.
Thank you, Accuracy
Sector 2 is
Gaming, for the follow. That's very much
0.43
appreciated,
off
my
the
friend.
pace. You've just done a 119.52. Sector 1 is 0.42.
Just
off
lifting
the
a
pace.
tad earlier just in case I do need to save the fuel. I don't think I do, but if I'm not careful, I'll have to pit again. Oh.
The gap in front is now 1.7. That lap was a 119.52.
Concentrating a lot
Sector
now
1
because
is
lifting and coasting feels
0.32
weird.
off the pace.
Can you please
15 minutes
read that
remaining,
previously?
15 minutes to go. Stay on it, keep digging.
So Ben is
2 tenths
catching
off
me,
the
but he
pace,
is
sector
faster
2.
than me. I know because he's my teammate, so...
The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds. Your lap time was 1:19.32.
Oh, a bit too hot into there. Turn your shit.
Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
Wish I was a little bit closer to the car ahead, because then I'd be able to lift and coast a lot more.
Sector 2 is 0.27
Says we've
off
got
the
11
pace.
laps left with 13 minutes remaining. Yeah, I think I'll have to do some extra large fuel savings soon.
The gap in front is now 2.0 seconds. That lap time was 1:19.40. Sector 3 is 2 tenths off the pace. Okay, Rob, your lap times are pretty consistent. Sector 1 is 0.39 off the pace. The gap ahead is now 2.2 seconds. P15. Sector 2
Don't
is
think we're going to make it.
0.32 off the
We'll have
pace.
to pit again.
Your lap time was at 1:19.56. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Sorry, I'm not talking much,
The
guys.
gap ahead is now 2.2 seconds.
Sort of just stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Okay, Rob, the next car is McLaughlin. The gap behind is now 4.5 seconds. You've just done a 1:19.73. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. Come on, head up, keep your focus further down the track. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
I was trying to see if there's any fuel things on my
ahead is now 2.1 seconds.
dashboard, but there's not, so... Damn it.
That last lap was a 119.70. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, apparently I have enough fuel. So we've got 8 minutes left and it says we've got 10 minutes of fuel left. So I should be alright. I'm assuming JRT must have got confused.
2/10 off the pace. The gap to McLaughlin ahead is now 2.5 seconds. That lap was at 119.56.
Oh shit.
Sector 1 is 0.31 off the pace. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 2.5.
I know he is. He's faster than me.
Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. The gap to McLaughlin in front is now 2.6 seconds.
Even if we go an extra lap, we should be alright. At least according to crew chief. Not according to JRT, but according to crew chiefs.
That last lap was a 119.23. Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace.
Well, I've found that JRT tends to be slightly wrong, even though I've set it to 5 lap, the previous 5 laps. So I'll go and double check that I haven't fucked around with a setting accidentally. JRT says I need to add 1.9 litres, but usually crew chief is correct in how many laps of fuel I have left.
Off the pace.
So I'll go with crew chief and just hope for the best.
2.2 seconds. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace. That was 119.13. That's your quickest lap in this session. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Okay, Rob, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 1.8 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.33 off the pace.
Shit.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 1.8 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. That was a 119.28. The gap behind is now 1.7.
We've got 3 minutes left,
Sector
and
1
I've got
is 0.45
3.5 laps
off
of
the
fuel
pace.
left. So that should be enough. Because you're only going to get another like 2 laps maybe. Although I suppose we might get 3.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 1.0. That lap was at 119.56. Sector 3 is 0.46 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Left side. Clear left.
You've just done a 120.69. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate.
This is going to be close.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
If it's not the last lap, next lap, then I'm screwed. Please be the white flag, please be the white flag, please be the white flag. Yes. We're just going to make it.
One more lap to go. That lap time was 1:19.86.
Still have to do some fuel saving though.
Litres left.
Yeah.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Come on, don't let him get away. One litre remaining. Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
Oh, just as we made it over the line.
P15. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate.
Oh,
Well
nice. So we beat some other. We lost a few spots, but looks like we made a few as well right at the end.